Dream. I had another dream. It's October 2nd. Um, I had a dream that YAHAWASHI lifted up a standard for me, but it felt like yeah, my my heart is beating so fast right now. I literally just woke up out of the dream, and I knew it was Jacob's trouble. I just knew it was, but so I knew it was Jacob's trouble because of everything that happened. I was just minding my business one day, and I was supposed to be meeting up with somebody, and out of nowhere, but it was like it was Jake, it was Levi, right? I know it was Levi, or it could have been him, but in my heart, it seemed like I knew it was Levi because of what they were doing, but it could have been him. It could have been him. It was the way they looked, and there was so many people out, like like it had to be like I was somewhere like it was some event or something, and I was supposed to be meeting up with somebody, and all of a sudden these guys, oh yeah, the water YAHAWASHI, BARAK. So some guy wanted to talk to me, like they looked like YNs, right? But they really looked like Hamites or Levites. And I hate to keep saying Levites because I know that's the tribes, but in a dream, for whatever reason, I felt like it was Levi. But as I'm seeing back and just like their features, they could have been Hamites. Um, but this guy, um, was trying to talk to me, and I wasn't rude or anything. I just told him I was married, you know. And I smiled and I kind of like kept walking. And before I knew it, um, this one like they all were YNs, all of them, right? One walked up to me, like trying to like stop me in my tracks. And I just looked at him and I was about to walk around him and another one stood in front of me. And I was about to walk around that one and then the other one came to my left and it was like literally I was in a corner and I'm watching as one of them pulled out a pew pew and all I could do was just start praying. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I should have shot up because Sean don't let them do nothing to me because I just kept feeling like they was gonna try to, violate me, because I was like in this little corner thing and it was surrounding me. So, whatever they would do, nobody was gonna be able to see it because there was so many of them. And I saw one pull out that pew pew, and then I noticed that the other ones had them too, but they also had knives. And they weren't just like regular knives, they were like blades, almost like miniature swords. And they were like, oh my God, they were like, uh, flat, right? But kind of thick. And they were like, wiggly, like wavy. And, the style of it, like the design of the blade was like wavy, but it came to like a point and where the wavy part of the blade was, it was literally like razor thin, whereas, um, on the edges. It was like razor thin all the way up the shaft of it. And I saw that and I was like, please, y'all don't do nothing to me. I said, I really have a husband. I was like, let me just leave. You don't have to worry about, like I'm not, don't tell nobody or whatever. And I'm just praying in my head, like, Lord, please don't let them do anything to me. It literally was almost as if I had spiritual power to some degree because this, it was a standard or a form of spiritual power, I'm telling y'all, because of what I was able to do. So, like, yeah, what I was able to do. When I saw the guy that was to the left of me pull out his gun, I knew, and not only that, y'all, not only that, I felt them stab me, okay? I felt it. And YAHAWASHI knows that's like a fear of mine. I always say that if anything happens to me and I have to go out, I pray YAHAWASHI does not allow me to have to use a blade to defend myself or, hold on, I always say to YAHAWASHI, like, never, Lord, please, like, make it quick and make it quick, fast, and painless. If I have to, like, even if I'm being judged and not a martyr, like, don't allow me to be tortured in any way or ravished, right? Or cannibalized. So I just was thinking that, and it was like literally kind of like in my mind, it felt like the John Wick movie. I don't know why I keep feeling like John Wick, but I was able to see it was at least like 10 or 12 of them surrounding me in this little corner, and I could hear everybody still like having fun and enjoying themselves. I could hear people walking by, and I'm like, dang, ain't nobody like, So I see the guy to the left of me. I could see he has his pew pew, and then like they all had them, but some of them wanted to use like those blades that they had. And then they had so many demons on them because they were excited to, they was excited to like kill. So, yeah, how much, shy. I was praying, like, Lord, please don't let them do me like this. So the guy to the left of me, the farthest left of me, he was just looking at me like, like ready, like kind of like bouncing, like ready to just do what he wanted to do. And I seen he had a gun. And they weren't little guns. It was like big guns, the ones that, those long ones that automatic or so. I don't know what these things, I don't know what they're called. But, they had those kind of like, I don't know, maybe that's why I kept feeling like a little Haiti or something. Um, but they was like ready. And, when I saw the guy that had the gun that's to the left of me, I'm trying to remember, but I could see it so vividly as well. Because in my mind, I just knew that I had to do something. I didn't have nothing on me. In my purse, I did, but there was no way I could get into my purse to get underneath where I hide it, right? So, I'm trying to like use reverse psychology, but I'm still praying in my head. So the guy to the left of me, he like, it was like, he said something to one of the guys, and then another guy was like, no, I'm gonna do this. And he pulls out his blade and he cuts me. But the blade was so sharp, I just felt it slice me, but I didn't feel the pain yet. And, when that happened, the guy to the left of me had that gun. There was a guy next to him. As soon as he started to raise that gun, there was a guy next to him that knew he was going to do the shooting, but he had a blade, and I snatched the blade from him. And then as the guy that was next to him, he was in shock. I took that blade, snatched it, and then I literally in a circle. Oh my Oh my God, I should be outside. In a circle, I just snatched that blade and with my right arm, I went from the guy that was left of me and swung my arm around the whole, like all 12 of them were surrounding me. I swung my arm so fast, it slit everybody's throat, and they all dropped. And I started running, but the people that knew who they were, they started pointing at me. It was like somebody like I had a hit on me or something. Hold on, like up pushing me out. So I started running. I started running, and I was in these. It was like these buildings, but it also felt like there was some form of a military because the other guys started, when I see the other men, all the other ones that really looked like they could have been Haitians or whatever. Slovakia. He had like a reddish uh, beret on, and everybody was so dark. Like they all were like dark melanated. But the guy who pointed at me, he was off from a distance, and he pointed like, she's running, but he didn't say it in English. And then all these people started chasing me, and it was women too. So I'm running, and I go hide. But it's so crazy because it was like bathrooms, and you could hear people in bathrooms or whatever. So I'm like, y'all pushing me. I was like, get me out of here, get me out of here. And all I got is this blade. Like, all I got is this blade. And the spirit was like, go back and get a gun. But I was so scared. I was so scared because I knew that my gun that I had on me in my purse, it was in my purse. So then my purse was so heavy. Like, I keep everything in my purse. So I had dropped it when I was running. And the spirit was like, go. Like, I heard the spirit telling me what to do. The spirit was down my Chanel shop saying what the spirit was telling me, go back and get three of the guns and wrap them around me. Because I was going to have to literally take on this army of people that was coming. And it was so many people. It was thousands of people. It was thousands of people. And as I'm trying to hide, I'm like, Lord, if I go back, I'm literally talking to myself. I'm like, Lord, if I go back, they gonna kill me. They gonna kill me. There's too many of them. Because I was trying to hide by the bathroom. And then I was like, Lord, I trust you, I trust you. And as soon as I said that, this guy that was a part of him, he just looked around the corner at me and he handed me a gun and he ran off. But he had one of the red hats on too. He had one of the red hats on too. Salakia. He had one of the red hats on too. And then I'm trying to remember everything. To the left of me in this little like hallway thing. I'm still outside, but there's this hallway. Mind you, it was dark outside, so now like the sun is slowly coming up, like it's slowly rising. And I'm standing by that bathroom still, and I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I'm just praying out. I should have shot over. Well, Pete, please get me out of here. Let me get back to my truck. And I heard the people watch. I kind of like pushed the door in slowly where the bathroom where I was standing, pushed the door in to try to hear like and try to look, see if I can peek in there. I heard water running, so I knew somebody was washing their hands. But when I peeked in there, I didn't see no feet, like nobody standing in the stall, and I couldn't see where the sink was. But I heard like feet running, and I heard other conversations of people just having fun and chilling. But everybody there was a part of this. And then all of a sudden, I felt my arm started burning. And when I looked down, I realized I had this big gash in my arm, and I was bleeding so much. So I knew I had to move. Then I could hear them looking for me. So I just said, Lord, however, however it happens, Lord, let me get out of here. But if I have to go, Lord, just let it just be. I don't want to feel it. So I started running. And then when I started running, it wasn't like running like for my life. I was running like crouching and a crouching like my knees were bent, like walking, like crouched down. And then, that same guy did the same thing and he pointed at me. She's up there. And everybody started running. And the people that I heard running to try to look for me, I heard them like I just knew I heard them turn around. And they came for me, and then I started pew-pewing. And it was laying so many people out. And then I jumped off that balcony thing. I don't know how many feet. It could have been like maybe 2 or 3 stories. And I landed on my feet and I just kept running. And then I kept feeling like bullets flying right past me. I could hear them. I could hear the bullets like that. And then I seen this person, like I could see somebody before they hopped out. I seen them before they hopped out, but you couldn't see them. It was how much like the spirit was showing me who was next, who was coming, what they had. Like I knew he had a blade. Then I knew this one had a gun. And, the one who had the blade, for whatever reason, I kept taking their blades from them. Those that had blades, I was able to snatch it from them and use it against them the way they wanted to use it against me. And then my husband woke me up before he went to work. And man, before I could forget, I just wanted to record this. So I'm just so grateful to YAHAWASHI for coming out of that dream. My heart was still beating so fast, like it was terrifying, but YAHAWASHI allowed me, delivered me in that dream. And I was able to, all of my enemies, I was able to get rid of them with blades, with those little sword blade wavy things that they had. And that gun, that pew pew. Call on like YAHAWASHI. Um, I'm grateful. I just wanted to record this. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna upload it, but if I do, it's because the Spirit wanted me to. But I just wanted to record this. And to why YAHAWASHI, and I truly hope YAHAWASHI continues to lift up those standards. And we're not telling what's getting ready to happen. We know it's about to be terrible. But for me to be by myself like that, and all those people, I'm telling you, y'all, it felt like a John Wick movie. It literally felt like a John Wick movie because everything was happening so fast. I didn't even know what I was doing. I knew it wasn't me. I knew it was not me. To be able to swing and fling that blade like that was intense. And I know it was so much more that happened, but being that my husband touched me and woke me up out of my dream like that to tell me bye. Lord willing, more comes back to me. But if not, then I feel like this is more than enough. Call on my YAHAWASHI. Shalom.
Okay, so it's a little bit further. The morning has gone past a lot more, and I was just trying to find what this looked like. This little wavy knife thing. So I went to Google to find a picture so that I could put it in the dream. And this is what I found. I felt like it was very important for me to put this in here because the spirit was on me to find it. And when I found it, this is the name of the knife. It's a Chris dagger, and it has. I'm going to input the screenshots of the meaning of it all, as well as the fact that it's connected to spiritual power, which is so spiritual. Gave me the chills when I saw that. It's just, and it's a hope booster and faith booster as well, because like I've never even seen anything like this. I was hopeful that I would find something close to it, but this is exactly what it looks like. So I just pray that this is the faith booster to the hopeful elect, that definitely the men of the Lord are going to get spiritual powers, and Yahweh Shem Shai is going to definitely um, lift up the standards, multiple standards in miracle form for the hopeful elect to get us out of these situations where our backs are literally up against the wall, and like when listening back, certain parts I couldn't really tell what I was saying. So just to give a little help with that, it came off as if um, they were some form of a military, but not a military like according to what we see military, like an American U.S. military. They were either Hamite military, is what it kind of felt like. And like I said, I was thinking Levi as well. Like in my spirit, my words just kept saying Levi. I have no clue, but I do feel strongly that it was some type of military too, because like I said, they had those daggers, but they also had those machine guns too, and they had it like draped over them, like, you know, and all of them had them. And the younger guys at first, the ones that approached me, they didn't have those red beret hats on, but the rest of a great amount of them did. The man that pointed me out after they all, after I took that whole little group out, he saw me and I could tell I knew he was still here. Y'all, you heard the dream. I don't want to go too deep into it. I just want to make sure details are there so that you can kind of have the context because I know you could barely hear what I was saying. And I was crying and stuff. I literally was just, my husband had just woke me up out of that dream. It was terrifying. But this right here is so beautiful because YAHAWASHI had it to where before posting this to add this little clip right here is what right now that I'm speaking to kind of like give a little bit more context and also put the AI meaning of what that dagger actually means, which is super, super spiritual. So I pray that YAHAWASHI will bless our days, order our steps as we move forward and move circumspectly and just trust that YAHAWASHI has us. But at the end of the day, things are really heating up and anything can happen any day. Like you can just feel it. So I'm grateful for this dream, and being able to retain it, be able to retain, what happened in the dream coming out of it. So YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakah, the water, the Miyat, everybody have a blessed day. Shalom to the sincere hopeful.
Salakia, I had to add this when I listened back because I wanted to put in other things so that if there were certain words that you couldn't hear, I wanted to put little notation so you can hear from the dream this morning. And when I got to the part about the red berets that the Hamite guys were wearing, the spirit was like, hey, look that up as well. And I put red beret military and it came up something for Kenya, it gave me the chills. So I'm just going to input that in here as well. And everything that it entails and what it all means. It's so crazy that that happened over here in American soil, that they were actually on over here. So I don't know, in the dream, it could just be folly. It don't feel like it though. It doesn't feel like it. But I'm going to import that as well. Shalom. Salakia.